So today we welcome back Prince William County Police Chief Peter Newsroom. Great to see you, Chief.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
So, Chief, we want to start with what's being called a missing endangered adult case. This involves a 19-year-old college student, Kyle Coleman. He was last seen on Saturday. He was involved in a car crash in Fairfax County, but he's a Prince William County resident. What more can you tell us about the circumstances that led up to his disappearance?
Yeah, so like you said, he was over seeing some friends over in the Tysons area, and he was involved in a single vehicle crash. And that was the last time he was seen. That was on June 7th. His phone was actually recovered from the area, but we obviously could not find him. His family filed a missing person report, and the family has received some video of him, and it was, we believe, just prior to the crash, where he may have been having some kind of a medical episode, and that's what's really kind of concerning us, that we haven't been able to locate him. So we were speaking with his friends in depth, the ones who saw him before he was involved in the crash, where he had a roommate up in New Jersey. We're trying to reach out and make contact with him. And so we got everybody. Like I said, Fairfax did a very thorough search of the area where the crash occurred, and there was no indication that he was in that particular area. So if anybody has seen him, we would ask them to give us a call. We want to reunite him with his family.
What clues might his cell phone, which was left behind, provide?
So that's one of the things that we're looking at, is to see who he was speaking to most recently. And then it also will give us, prior to the crash, exactly where he was. So those are the things that our investigators are following up on right now.
Okay. All right, let's talk about an event that happened this morning, the annual torch run for Special Olympics. I know this is something your agency loves to be a part of. How did Team Prince William do?
So they always do great. I got to tell you, we have, 6 or 7 officers here in Prince William County who are firmly committed to holding these events. The torch run is one of our big events that we hold. And as you know, in the winter, we have our polar plunge. And then there's a number of other events throughout the year. You can look at the participation out there. It was great. They run from right here at our Central District Station down to our Police Association Hall. They have a great time. They're probably down at the hall now grabbing a bite to eat. And at the end of the day, it's about raising money for the Special Olympics and the Special Olympians. And a number of the Special Olympians participate with us. So it ended up being very nice.
Yeah, and I think it's like 6 miles, right? And it's good. They're all in a pack. No one's trailing behind.
Yeah, we want to make sure that they're safe, so they get there to and from, the event very, very safely, and they stay in a pretty tight group. So if you were unable to participate this year, we'll ask folks, we'll do it again next year. And if you're not a big fan of running, we can get you involved in our polar plunge. Anybody can do that.
Oh, yeah. Just need thick skin for that cold temperature. All right, Chief, I know this time of year, a lot of folks, they plan their vacations. Maybe they're leaving town and their home is empty, unoccupied, and neighborhood watch programs are really critical. Your agency is pushing that, leading the effort. Tell us about this initiative.
So, people will ask me frequently, where are the safest communities, the safest neighborhoods? And I had the same experience when I was in Washington, D.C. And I have found in my career that the safest communities are the communities where people look out for each other, where neighbors know their neighbors and they know each other's homes and they keep an eye on them. And those are some of the things that we teach at our neighborhood watch training. We're going to have another one of those trainings coming up on June 25th out at our Western District Station at 6:30 p.m. We have them in person, and then intermittently we'll hold those virtually for folks who can't come out. So if you want to, if you really want to get your community engaged, we'll ask that you be involved in this. And I can tell you, at least from my perspective, looking back over the years, these can be very, very effective in keeping your neighborhood safe.
Yeah, and a good way to get to know your neighbors. So that's really important.